So I haven't done this before, so I'm a little nervous, but I had a friend, a psychologist friend that I talk to regularly that encouraged me to call through. I volunteer with a very, very religious Christian organisation, and I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
And we have flooding going on up north in Australia, in Townsville. And so they sent me up there to do some relief work with hundreds of very, very religious people. So it was a really interesting experience.
Good for you. Thank you for helping the humanity.
I've volunteered with churches as well, and it really is interesting. But it does feel good when you're finding a way to help people. So good on you for deciding that the needs of the people are more important than
that it is a valuable use of your time.
Yeah.
So it says here that you wanted to talk about what the interactions were?
Yeah.
Well, it was just interesting. I went up. No one really knew I'm an atheist, really, and I just kind of did a little bit of, SE, like street epistemology, just asking why people believe what they believe. This is apart from the doing the relief work. So this is talking to the other staff. And it was just, I spoke to two people in particular, which was really interesting. Like this one girl that she was very religious, and she had an affair on her husband, and they broke up, and she decided to take the year off to just dwell on that. And she's in a Bible study group, and she every week would go and discuss how much of a sinner she is and how guilty she is. And it was so heartbreaking to see all that pain she was putting herself through constantly and dedicating for a year to do this. Like it was so heartbreaking to see. And there's like all this other stuff going on. Like it kind of felt so unnecessary compared to this, like the floods that they had no choice but to lose all this. But the religious people that I was talking to, they were just inflicting so much pain and guilt and like talking about being such a sinner and a horrible person and God saved them, they're nothing. Like it was just heartbreaking to see they were doing that by choice. Am I making any sense?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we know exactly what you're talking about.
I recall that very cringingly that there's this push to paint you out to be sick so that they can sell you the medicine. Painting yourself out to be evil and base and terrible. Shame is a powerful tool that religion uses. I guess we should have given the caveat. Hey, it's awesome that you volunteered, and are there any skeptic groups maybe around you, any secular groups that you might be able to volunteer for, or if anything, maybe be able to start if we gave you the resources?
Yeah.
Oh, there's really not much on Gold Coast, to be honest. Like, it's very hard to find. There's so many churches everywhere and very religious people. Like, even my roommates are very religious. Like, I'm kind of all on my own here in a way.
Well, what I will say is I know that it feels that way, but statistically it is not true. It is sort of the amazing thing about the atheist position is that as far as records show throughout time, and in all cultures that we have records of, there have always been people that doubted and didn't believe and came to the atheist position. But the same cannot be said for any other religion. And so it's sort of like the arm of time is, or the bow of time is long, but it bends towards reason and disbelief.
I like that.
Yeah. It's not strictly mine. Which is to say, I'm sorry that you feel alone, but I don't, I hope that and...
Definitely look into seeing if you don't see a group, you should start one. I think that'd be amazing.
Well, I've considered that. I am a part of a lot of online groups, like Atheist Republic, SE, like heaps of online stuff. So I know I'm not alone in general, but like just physically, it's very...
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
But, it was really... Yeah, I should look into it more. But it was just really interesting, I guess, because like 80 to 90% of my life is involved in this volunteer group because I do it pretty regularly.
Yeah.
But it's not many people knew I was an atheist. And then because my psychologist friend suggested, you know, why don't you just wait until the last day because you were up there for a 7-day deployment. And he said, why don't you wait until the last day and then kind of just gently let people know. And I did that, and it was really interesting, the responses I got from, it was, a lot of people kind of seemed shocked at first to think that someone so caring could be an atheist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, a lot of people attempted to convert me, so...
Yeah.
Well, you kind of had to expect that.
That was really
that doesn't mean that it's not, that it doesn't lessen the experience, to be clear. Well,
it was interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm actually feeling very good. Like a few people actually got my contact details and have been contacting me, and I kind of have a little bit of a giggle to myself because like they'll talk to me and I'll do SE and they'll think that they're converting me, but they're actually
They're starting to question their world.
Yeah, I've been there.
Think and so
that's great.
Aggression has never been my thing. Like I just ask questions and I'm just really interested in why they are the way they are.
Well, I mean, we're just some assholes. Every approach is necessary. I appreciate.
For yourself.
Okay, I'm just some asshole.
Yeah.
Every approach is necessary. I love that you're doing that, Claire. That's awesome. And just remember that. I mean, I think Phil is still here.
Yeah,
Phil
he's in the back.
is a
Amazing.
testament to the fact that one person.
We actually there's
one person can do a lot of good.
There's sort of
two
a
people
theory that he's part
can
of
do even more,
quintuplets,
right?
Because it would explain how he gets so much charity done.
But here's the thing: he is one human, and he is not so unique that you could not learn to go out and help other people on your own too. And the fact is that two people can do so much more. The power of three people to put on something amazing is something that I have seen.
Yeah.
You don't need 20 people. You don't need 50.
Well, it can help.
You can do it.
You can do it.
It can help, but no. Actually, there's diminishing returns after some point, and it just becomes a matter of scale.
And then you do more and other things, and you break up, and you don't have to. Yeah. Well, whatever. We're now talking about organizing a labor force.
Anyway, Claire, rock on. Keep being awesome.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Have a good one.